Good morning. Happy November 24th. Oh, this could be like my backdrop. Hi. How is everybody? Comment below. Tell me how you're doing. I hope you're doing well. Today is Thanksgiving Eve. I sort of forgot about that because we're actually going to celebrate Thanksgiving on Sunday because my mother-in-law has been out of town. But we basically just go up to her house and eat delicious food. So it's not real different from what we do often. But I'm so glad to be reminded that today is Thanksgiving Eve, because for people that have weight they're wanting to lose, or they've been long time, what's the word? Long time, lifetime, serial, forever, perpetual, chronic dieters. Holidays can be a little nerve-wracking. But I'll speak for myself. It hadn't even crossed my mind that a holiday was coming up because I've been pretty focused on him. Kind of letting all that work itself out, right? As I keep my eyes fixed on him. In fact, I was just texting my husband. He's on his way to a farm of ours. It's my father-in-law's farm, an hour away. We farm land right around here, and then we farm another big piece of God's earth an hour from here. So my husband's there on his way with a cattle trailer getting loads of cattle together. But I texted him and I said, it is amazing to me when I keep my eyes fixed on Jesus, the work that he and I can get done. Because I have different connections with people, or different groups of people that God has rearranged my relationships in the past couple years. I know that's happened for a lot of people, and it is exciting and amazing and motivating for me to look around and see when I will just keep my eyes fixed on him, let him order my steps, he can get a whole lot done. Hallelujah. So good morning. Happy November 24th, Thanksgiving Eve. I'm going to drink a little water. And then I want you to hear from me, but I really want you to hear from my friend Jill and my friend Susan. Okay, the She Did It verse for today. Let me scoot these dirty dishes out of the way from last night, where my husband, who is so awesome, went and coached basketball. I left out plates and forks and told him where he could find some leftovers in the refrigerator, and went to bed at 6:30. After taking Thomas to have surgery, by the time I got home, I was pretty well done. I call it in shock. I haven't felt that nearly as much as I did a lot. Mary's first year of life, I would end up in shock, where I had gotten to the point where I feel like I could no longer process any incoming stimuli. I'm just like, which can feel very depressing. It can feel like, I can't do this, it's too much. And that's not true. I just need sleep. So I started sleeping at 6:30, slept till 5:30 this morning. Somewhere around 2:30, Pearl had diarrhea in the boys' room and Clara came downstairs. I slept right on through that. I guess there's still diarrhea upstairs. Do you hear all this? There's guys working right now, this construction crew in my house, and here in about 25 minutes, 2 girls will roll up in my driveway on bicycles and help me clean this house. I'm glad I just remembered there's diarrhea. That might be above and beyond their job description. I should probably go check that out. But last night was rough. Just after such a full day, to the point where I felt like I was questioning everything. And I'm getting so much better at recognizing that when it's late and I'm tired, that is not a time I want to be questioning anything, because I'm not going to benefit from the answers that I come up with when I'm late and it's tired. Other way around, when it's late and I'm tired. So I, by the grace of God, did just this. I humbly asked others, in addition to God, not just God, but I humbly asked for help. I literally saw this sitting here. I just recently got this off of that little table and put it here. And last night I saw that, and I did. I saw this and I called Greg. He was on his way to basketball practice. And I asked him if he could come home and give everybody leftovers so that I could go to bed at 6:30. And here's what I'm noticing, and I've shared this before, but when I get to this like deep, sort of a dark place of like, I know there's light around the corner. I have noticed that. I know that to be true now. There is like a breakthrough coming. And if I'll just put myself to bed, a lot of times it's literally that next morning that God has rearranged. He's gotten everything reset in my brain, and he can speak to me again, and I can receive him and his love for me and his guidance and direction. And I can get up, get going, and get moving. And I don't want any of us to underestimate the restorative power of God using sleep. Yes, ma'am. I'm recording right now. Yes.
Can I have some chips for her?
No. You ready for breakfast? Come here. Come here. Mary is asking if she can have chips. No, because you need breakfast, but look at your shirt. Mary, your shirt has fruits and vegetables on it. You can't eat chips while you have a fruit and vegetable shirt on.
Well, I just want to say that doesn't matter.
There's 3 toilets in my yard. There's a tractor. From the time we last spoke, when I was talking to you about the restorative power of sleep. And I don't want to give sleep the credit. I want to give God the credit. From the time we last spoke, Thomas came downstairs after having had his surgery and showed me his elbow, and he's got questions about that. Oh my goodness, I got to help him recover. Also, I'm looking in my car for my Bible. He came down. Pearl puked. Clara came in the kitchen asking me about what she needed to do to clean up the puke. Then Mary took her little snack. I gave her a bag of chips. And, hi Poodle, stay down. She went in the other room and she started screaming, Mama, Mama! And I was like, oh my gosh, what is this gonna be? I thought maybe a big, hi Poodles, hi everybody, stay down, stay down. Franklin is getting you food, okay? Hi, hello. She's screaming, Mama! And I came around the corner and it wasn't a spider, it was water pouring down into this certain, I'm hiding, into this certain doorway, going into the office, going into our family room, pouring down the wall. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was thinking, I need to go tell these guys up there something's going on. They must have like turned over a tarp or something. They found a pocket of water. I don't know what, but it's pouring down. It's not raining. It's clearly a beautiful day. And just about this time I hear Franklin go, it's me, don't worry guys. Almost like, he didn't say don't worry, but he was like, no, that's just from me. Almost like, don't worry. And I was like, what? I was having a moment. I could not make sense of, Franklin is upstairs. There's water pouring down the logs. Like the girls are grabbing towels and buckets. And Franklin's going, it's me, it's just for me. I said, Franklin, what do you mean it's just from you? The other day when it rained into our house and we used totes and buckets and trash cans and everything that we could come up with to catch the water, Franklin apparently used his Nerf gun tote. And he said, I just dumped out the water in the Nerf gun tote so that I could, this doesn't make any sense. But I'm being reminded right now that I've done plenty of things over the years, over my 41 years, that didn't make any sense. It's how we learn. Franklin took all the water that he had collected from the big flood on Sunday, and I guess he's ready to put his Nerf guns back in it. So he just took it over to the corner of his bedroom and dumped all that water out upstairs on that expensive carpet that I was talking about the other day. And by the way, as I was in shock. I was like, this is all in the last 10 minutes. Like, words would not even come to my mind. I was in shock. I was speechless that this child had just dumped out all the water that we collected, which begs the question, Franklin, why did we collect it if we're just going to dump it right back out on the floor? I don't think he thought that one through. But again, there's been plenty of times where I did not think things through, and I can, in my adult life, not just as a 9-year-old kid. So a lot has happened. Where were we? Let's read this she verse, shall we? Yesterday's verse was James 4:8. Today is Habakkuk 1:5. I'm looking out my door right now because I've got sausage going. Thomas has questions. The kids are all over the place. The construction crew is full force, and I'm pretty sure these girls are going to pull up any minute, which is wonderful. I am happy to have help. Habakkuk 1:5. The Lord's answer: look at the nations and watch and be utterly amazed, for I am going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even if you were told. I absolutely love this verse, Habakkuk 1:5. We are moving a mile a minute around here. Claire's emptying the dishwasher. Charlie just fed the calves. I want to show you our 2 little bottle calves. They're so fluffy right now, staying warm for the winter. Pearl's relaxing. She's exhausted after pooping all over the upstairs. Pearl, does your tummy hurt? Pearl, did you poop all over the upstairs? She did. That was rough.
Mama, she's just trying to lie so she doesn't admit.
Yeah, she doesn't want to admit it. She's pleading the fifth. That was rough. But enough about dog diarrhea. Matthew 16:24. I want to tell you all, I had this awesome moment with God the other day when I was praying. And I was having some anxiety about, honestly, I went so far as to call it an existential crisis. An existential crisis. An existential crisis. Okay, so maybe not existential. I just looked that up, and that usually means someone questioning the value of their life or the meaning of life. Nope, I don't question all that. I know the answers to that. The truth. John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I'm all good there. Not even identity crisis, because my identity is in Christ. But perhaps a crisis. I had a therapist once tell me that the crisis just means that life is different before and after the event happened. So she said, even good things are crises, like having a baby. That's a crisis. Clara, 7 years ago, you were my little crisis. There was life before. Oh, look how beautiful you are. There was life before and life after Clara. And I much prefer life with Clara. Okay, so even having a baby's a crisis. Well, for me to quit a program that I've been following for a year and a half, and I've just it was part of how I spoke. When people asked me, what are you doing? I'd say, I'm doing this. It was sort of, I had all those questions answered in my mind so that I could answer all the questions that were coming my way. It's been a challenge for me lately to acclimate to this new way of life, this new way of eating. Good work, kid, good work. Clara, tickle, tickle, tickle. it's been a bit of a crisis. So I was praying to God, and he said, follow me, just follow me. And I know he says that to us. I love using the word follow. I love it. The book I wrote is I Follow Jesus. In this day and age, normally when we think of follow, we think of social media. 2,000 years ago, Jesus started saying, follow me. Saying follow me is nothing new. And I want to follow him. The original, period. So I was praying to God about this new way of operating, and he said, just follow me, just follow me. And I started thinking about that, and he just revealed to me, and he showed me that, think about the word follow, that says it all. If we're following someone, we have to keep our eyes fixed on them. Hebrews 12:2, keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus. If we're following someone, we have to stay near them. We have to stay focused on them. We have to look at them and to them. It was just such a beautiful reminder that the word follow says it all. If I'm following him, I'm not lost. Matthew 16:24. Then Jesus said to his disciples, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Okay, so like I said, I just got a lot done around here, and I have so much more to do, including eat. I'm so excited to break the fast. I'm about to break the fast with some sausage. You'll see a picture of this tomorrow morning if you watch my video. But I just got so much done, including cleaning up a lot of dog poop. She even pooped down into Charlie's, one of his electronics. I won't go into details, but and I'm glad
I know what it is.
in the moment.
It's not real.
What is it, Clara? What did Pearl poop into? Your dog, by the way. She's your dog.
She pooped on. She pooped on Charlie's, his BB gun.
Yes, while he was at a friend's house spending the night.
Yeah.
So he gets to come home to a little surprise. Surprise, Charlie. We played a practical joke on him, didn't we?
Or maybe Pearl did.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just glad that in the midst of that job, cleaning up all that,
Mama, where's this go?
I did not remind myself to breathe, slow down, and enjoy. I'm glad I told myself to hold your breath, hurry, and don't enjoy. Whew. The contractor had some questions, so I climbed a ladder and went up into the new part that they're working on. And I have a problem with heights. I get kind of dizzy. That was really scary. Let's focus on something cute and fluffy like calves. I'll show you these little calves. Hi guys, it's me again. They just made their debut on that My Medicine video. Okay, I want you all to hear from Susan and Jill, but first, let's froth some milk. It's getting frothy. I was attempting to make an ichthus fish. Just kidding, I wasn't, but it looked like one, didn't it? Yum. On second thought, I'm gonna have the message from Susan and Jill be a separate video so that this one's not so long. and because they're lovely, and I'm glad to just pluck them out of here and let them be their own thing. That's it for Wednesday, November 24th. I hope you all have a lovely Thanksgiving. Let's all empty ourselves in love and service and fill ourselves with no more or less than the gifts God has given us. Do you hear that construction? Let's enjoy the gifts that He has for us. Let's enjoy the meals that He allows us to eat tomorrow. I will take a picture of my lunch, and I thought about doing the 1 plate rule. I'll have a fruit, a vegetable, a protein, and a fat. I'll have, of course, mine will be Sunday, come to think of it. But I'm going to have fruit, green beans, some turkey, and some olives. I think I'll do that. I don't even want to do the 1 plate rule. I think I'll just enjoy the categories and the amounts. You all go where the Spirit leads you. I love you dearly, and I sincerely pray that in the midst of all of the food talk and all the food thoughts, we keep in mind that the food is to fuel these lives we've been given. It's to give us energy to enjoy the people around us. Let's love and serve and enjoy. Breathe, slow down, and enjoy. I love you dearly. I'll see you tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Good night.